And yes, so hello guys, welcome to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and coming up in this edition, we're going to look at Ghana's probable starting lineup to face USA in the friendly match. I'm talking about players who helped Ghana to win this game. Well, we also look at 4 players in the USA team to watch in this game against the Black Stars. Then we also look at how you can get to watch this game from any part of the world. Before we get into it though, you know the drill. Please subscribe if you haven't, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's first start with Ghana's probable starting lineup to face the USA. In our previous match, Lawrence Atizigi started for Ghana in the game against Mexico, but his performance was nothing short of disappointing. And well, going to the game against USA, I think Manaf Nuruddin deserves to start in goal post for the Black Stars ahead of Lawrence Atizigi and Richard Ofori. Manaf Nuruddin has not been given enough chance, and I think he deserves to start in the game for the Black Stars. Well, moving into the defenders, well, let's start off with the right back. I expect Alidu Seidu to be at the right back in the game against USA. In the game against Mexico, he came on as a substitute to replace injured Joseph Eidu. Well, I think he deserves to start at the right back position in this game against USA. At the left back, although Gideon Mensah made some few errors in the game against Mexico, I still expect Gideon Mensah to start in the game for the Black Stars against USA. So Gideon Mensah will be at the left back. Right back is going to be Alidu Seidu. Then the center backs are going to be Nicolas Opoku and Stefan Ambrosius. Yes, they did very well in the game against Mexico, but it was Nicolas Opoku's unfortunate pass that led to the second goal against Mexico. But despite that, I think that Nicolas Opoku is experienced. He has played in the Black Stars for a long time. Remember in the game against Mexico, after I think Partey went out, he was given the captain's armband, and I think that Nicolas Opoku will be a great centre back, and his partnership with Stefan Ambrosius, I think that they have to build up from the previous game, and I expect them to be great in the game against USA. Now to the midfielders now, and for the midfielders, we've been told that Partey can only play 45 minutes of action. He played in the first half against Mexico, but in this game, I want Partey to start as a substitute, coming on as in the second half to play in the game against USA. Well, in his absence though, I expect Abdul Saleh Samed to partner with Elisha Owusu in midfield, playing as a double pivot. The attacking midfielder is going to be Mohamed Kudus, playing as a number 10 in this game against USA. Then to the wingers, I expect Jordan Ayew to start at the right wing for the Black Stars, with Joseph Painter playing at the left hand of attack in terms of wings for the Black Stars. Then our main striker is going to be Inaki Williams, who came on as a substitute in the game against Mexico. This time I expect Inaki Williams to start in the game. Then Antoine Semenyo comes on to replace him in the match. So let me run by you Ghana's probable starting lineup again. In goal post is Manaf Nuruddin. When it comes to defenders, we have centre backs Nicolas Opoku partnering with Stefan Ambrosius. At the right back is Alidu Seidu. At the left back is Gideon Mensah. In midfield, Elisha Owusu partnering with Abdul Saleh Samed. At the right wings is Jordan Ayew. Left wings is Joseph Painter. Then the attacking midfielder playing number 10 is Mohamed Kudus, and Inaki Williams leading Ghana's attack in the game. Well, for substitute, I expect Ransford Yeboah Konexdofa to come on as a substitute, same as Antoine Semenyo and Jerome Opoku to come on as a substitute as well. Away from the Black Stars probable starting lineup, let's now look at the 4 USA players to watch in the game against the Black Stars. Well, let's start off with their captain, Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic, who is often known as Captain America, has played 66 games for the US national team and has scored 26 goals. He is a threat in attack and could worry Ghana's defense very well. So he's one of the players to watch in the game against Ghana. He currently plays for AC Milan and previously used to play for Chelsea. Now, the second player we have here is Feyenoord Balogun. As the name sounds, he is Nigerian but decided to play for the US national team. Well, for Balogun, he came to the US national team not long ago, but has established himself as a regular starter. He plays as a center forward, that is the leading attacker. So if they are playing 4-3-3, he is often the main man in the middle. He has so far played 4 games for USA and has scored 2 goals. So it means out of every 2 matches he plays, he scores 1 goal. In the game against Germany, he didn't score, so he's likely to score in the game against Ghana. So this is why our defenders and midfielders have to be really worried about Feyenoord Balogun. Well, we hope that our defenders can take care of him. Now, the third player we have here is Timothy Weah. Timothy Weah is the son of Liberian President George Weah, who is the only African player to have won the Ballon d'Or. Well, for Timothy Weah, he decided to play for USA instead of Liberia. So far, he's also one of the experienced players in the team. Timothy Weah has played 33 matches for the US national team and has scored 5 goals. He's often deployed as a winger in matches, and I think the player who is going to play at the right back, that is Ali Duseidu, has a lot of work to do on Timothy Weah to distract him for sending or creating chances for the US national team. He currently plays for Juventus in the Italian Serie A and previously used to play for PSG. Now, the last player in the USA team that we also have to watch is Yunus Musa. Yunus Musa is a player of Ghanaian descent. He was born in Ghana and went to abroad at a young age, played for England at the youth level. When it came to deciding on which national team to represent at the senior level, he ended up choosing to play for the US national team. He previously used to play for Valencia in the Spanish La Liga. These days, he plays for AC Milan. For Yunus Musa, he also came to the USA team not long ago, but he was part of their 2022 FIFA World Cup squad. He has so far played 6 matches for the US national team and is often deployed as a midfielder. So Yunus Musa is one of the players to watch. He can speak Hausa, Dagbani, and I think that definitely understands Twi. So our players who are going to communicate in Twi should be very wary of Yunus Musa's presence on the pitch. Now, before we go, let's look at how you can watch the game. Well, for those of you who are somewhere around the world, whether you are in Australia, Japan, China, Singapore, you can watch the game on Soccer 808, SOCCER 808. Don't type 808. Go there and definitely go through the process. You see Ghana versus USA or USA versus Ghana. Click on it at the right time that the game will be played and you can watch the game. Now, you can also watch the game if you are in Ghana on Max TV. It is free to air and you can watch the game if you are in Ghana. Now, if you want to stream it as well on other platforms, StarTimes is going to show it. Max TV is on StarTimes. So if you are in Nigeria, you are in elsewhere where StarTimes is accessible, you can watch the game as well. And lastly, if you want to watch the game, if it's over, well, the right place to come is Sports Updates Ghana. I'll have the sports highlights ready for your consumption and ready to your delight here on the channel. So after the game, come back and watch the sports highlights here on the channel. Well, until then, that's how I wrap up on Sports Updates Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafio. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'm out.